This is a point that I think people haven't really considered, but I think it's really interesting to understand how the biblical authors, including the early Christians, related in their portrayal of the one true God. So the biblical authors, they're going to record hundreds of instances in which people talk to, pray to, and cry out to God the Father, to suggest that God the Father is the object of somebody talking or praying or crying out. That is fairly self-evident. We don't need to look at verses in which that actually happens. We can just say, Jesus on the cross said, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Jesus, of course, talked to God. Now, in the ministry of Jesus, people had regular conversations with Jesus. They talked to him. They asked him questions, and they engaged with his teachings. All right? People talked to the Father. People talked to Jesus. But when we look carefully at occasions where people talk to the Holy Spirit, we again come up empty. Neither in the Old Testament nor in the New Testament do we have any indication that the people of God ever speak to, converse with, or otherwise communicate with God's Spirit. And I think this is one of the many reasons why the Holy Spirit doesn't actually have a personal name, despite the fact that the Father has a personal name. The Father's name is Yahweh, and the Son has a personal name. His name is Jesus, or in Hebrew, it would be Yeshua. But the Holy Spirit has no name. Nobody ever talked to the Holy Spirit, which is really strange if you think the Holy Spirit is the third member of the tripersonal Godhead. No one ever spoke to God, the Holy Spirit.